Good afternoon, friends. I am Rajyashree Srikant, Selection Grade Lecturer from Government Polytechnic, Bagepalli. I welcome you all to this session on describing people and describing events. Today our topic is description of people and description of events. You see, they're a group of people. So now how do you describe? Each one of them, their silhouette looks a little different. So how do you describe them? We have different kinds of descriptive writing. Descriptions of places and people. These portray the physical appearance of a person or place and show readers why the subject is important or special. Remembrances capture a memorable experience in the writer's life, either a specific moment or a longer period. Observations describe an event the writer has witnessed. Vignettes capture a single moment in the writer's life, painting a picture with words. So these are the different kinds of descriptive writing that we have. Of course, for your syllabus, you only have describing people, describing places, describing objects, describing events, and describing a goal, describing a process. These are all you have. Like I told you the last time, ನಾನು ಈ ಸತಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ಯು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್, ನಾಟ್ ಟೀಚ್ ಯು ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಿಮ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಎನಿವೇ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕಲಿಯೋದು ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ವೆರ್ ಎವರ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಫರ್ದರ್, ಆವಾಗ ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. The 5 senses. In descriptive writing, you don't have to use all of your 5 senses. ನಾನು ಹೋದ್ಸತಿ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ, ನೀವು 5 ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 senses ನ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ your sense of sight, smell, taste, touch and hearing. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಟ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿಂದ ನೋಡೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೂಗಿಂದ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ ನಾಲ್ಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದು, ನೀವು ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ನೋಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೋರ್ 5 ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಈ 5 ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಗಳು. ಈ 5ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾನು 3 ಇರಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ದೆಮ್. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಯಾರೋ ನಿಮ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಂಜರ್ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸಸ್ಪಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಅನುಮಾನ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಇವನೇನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಫೆಲೋ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ನೋ ಗುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥವನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಗೆ ಇಂಥವನ್ನ ನಾವು ನಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ನು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಿಂಗಿದ್ದ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. A woman was going for a walk in the evening and someone came running from behind, snatched her chain from her neck and ran away. This is something very common. Ivaga chain snatching ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಲೇಡಿ ವಾಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ, her chain is snatched. These incidents are now frequently being reported. The police asked the woman these questions. So police ಹೋಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. Can you describe the person? First thing ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋದು ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹಿಂಗಿದ್ದ ಅಂತ. He was a young man, sir. He was of medium height. I saw only the side of his face. He was rather dark-skinned. He had short black hair. He had put on a half-sleeved shirt of grey color and faint blue trousers. He slipped while running and I saw yellow rubber slippers on his feet. So ಈ ತರ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತವಾಗಿ ಅವನ್ನ ವಿವರಣೆ ಕೊಟ್ಲು. ಅವನು ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಯಂಗ್, ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಹೈಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮುಖ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತು. ಅವನೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದ, ಅವನ್ಗೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೇರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಹಾಫ್ ಸ್ಲೀವ್ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದ, ಫೇಂಟ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಟ್ರೌಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೇಡ್ ಆಗೋಗಿರೋ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದ, ಅಂಡ್ ಅವ್ನು ಓಡೋವಾಗ ಅವನು ಜಾರ್ದ, ಅವಾಗ ಅವನ ಕಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಪರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ. For writing your descriptive essay. Planning your descriptive essay. What or who do you want to describe? ನೀವು ಏನನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? What is the reason for writing your description? ನೀವು ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Don't say it is because it was asked in the question. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. Of course, that is the only reason why you people write. But ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. What are the particular qualities that you want to focus on? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನ ಹತ್ರ ನಾನಾ ತರ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಒಂದ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ 100 ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾನು ಒಂದೋ ಎರಡೋ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. What sights, sounds, smells, tastes and textures are important for developing your description? Which details can you include to ensure that your readers gain a vivid impression imbued with your emotion or perspective? So when you're drafting, ಆದಷ್ಟು ಈ ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This lady has been able to give comparatively better description. ಇವಾಗ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಹೈಟ್ ಇದ್ದ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ she described the chain snatcher to the police. ಸೊ ಅವಳು ಒಂಥರ more or less accurate description ಕೊಟ್ಲು. Because normally in such a situation, a woman is so frightened that she may not be able to give any details of the chain snatcher. Usually ಈ ತರ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂಥರ ತುಂಬಾ ಗಾಬರಿ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಗಾಬರಿ ಆದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗಮನಿಸೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. But it is not only the chain snatcher that you're going to describe. You may have to describe people, young or old, who you come across in your life. What do you notice first when you meet strangers or even persons familiar to you? So ನೀವು ಯಾರಾನ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಂಜರ್ ನ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ನೀವು ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೊಸಬ್ರು, ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಕೂತಿರೋರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸಬ್ರು, ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬರೋ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಹೊಸಬ್ರು. ಸೊ ಯಾರಾನು ಟೀಚರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲನೆಗೆ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? So usually this is the starting point for your description. Here is Khushwant Singh, a very well-known writer, describing his very old grandmother. My grandmother, like everybody's grandmother, was an old woman. She had been old and wrinkled for the 20 years that I had known her. People said that she had once been young and pretty and had even had a husband, but that was hard to believe. She had always been short and fat and slightly bent. Her face was a crisscross of wrinkles running from everywhere to everywhere. No, we were certain that she had always been as we had known her, old, so terribly old that she could not have grown older, and she had stayed the same at the same age, and she had stayed at the same age for 20 years. She could never have been pretty, but she was always beautiful. She hobbled about the house in spotless white, with one hand resting on her waist to balance her and the other telling the beads of her rosary. Her silver hair was scattered untidily over her pale, puckered face, and her lips constantly moved in prayer. So this is what Khushwant Singh writes about his grandmother. He says, nan grandmother, yellar grandmother tara, nan grandmother tumba old, tumba ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗೋಗಿತ್ತು. And ಅವರು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ the 20 years that I had known ಅವ್ರನ್ನ 20 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಆ 20 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹಾಗೇನೇ ಇದ್ರು, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗೇ ಇದ್ರು. ತಿಳಿದವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅವರು ಯಂಗ್ ಇದ್ರು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿತ್ತು, ಅವ್ರ ನೋಡಕ್ ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿದ್ರು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಮದ್ವೆ ಆಗಿ ಗಂಡ ಇದ್ರು, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವ್ದು ನೋಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡ್ದಾಗಿಂದ ಕುಳ್ಳಿಕೆ, ಡುಮ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ, slightly bent. See, he's describing everything about his grandmother. When you see, he's talking about her stature. Andre, avara udda idro, sanna idro, dappa idro, all that he's saying. And then our mukha hingittu. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ನಡೆಯುವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ರು. And then she says she was always beautiful. ಅವರು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅವ್ರು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸು, ಆಸ್ ಅ all grandchildren like their grandmother, they think their grandmothers are very nice people ಅಲ್ವಾ, ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು. ಸೊ ಆವಾಗ ನಮ್ ಯಾರನ್ನು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಸುಂದರವಾಗೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. So we can describe people through physical appearance, andre height, weight, age, color of the eyes, hair, skin, general aspects. So general aspect andre usually ಅವರು ಯಾವ ತರ ಉಡುಪು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ತರ. The personality characteristic, our character ಯಾವ ತರ, ಅವ್ರು usually ಯಾವ ತರ behave ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. How do you describe? Now you have a picture of a person. How do you describe this person? Dominant impression. So ನೀವು ಯೂಶಲಿ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್, ಒಂದು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So when you plan a descriptive essay, your focus on selective details that help your readers see what you see, feel, and what you feel and experience what you experience. Sorry. Your goal is to create a single dominant impression. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಬಂತು, ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ ರೀಡರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಅದೇ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Your goal is to create a single dominant impression, a central theme or idea to which all the details relate. For example, the liveliness of a street scene or the quiet of a summer night. So ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಸೀನ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೇನ್ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ಅದೇ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೀಡರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರಬೇಕು. This dominant impression unifies the description and gives readers an overall sense of what the person, place, object, or scene looks like, and perhaps what it sounds, smells, tastes, or feels like. Sometimes, but not always, your details will support a thesis making a point about the subject you're describing. Now you have various kinds of people in this. Look at your teacher. This person is, like the person who comes, stands in front of you almost every day. So it's easy to describe your teacher. Height, weight. So when you're talking about your teacher's height or teacher's weight, is she obese? Obese andre ati dappa, ಅಥವಾ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ದಪ್ಪನ, ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲಂಪ್ ಗುಂಡಾಗಿದಾರ, ಅಥವಾ ವೆಲ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದಾರ, ಹೆವಿ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್, or average built, slightly built, slim, thin, skinny, bony. ಇದನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು? Is she tall, of medium height, shortish, short, tiny? ಏನು? Is she pretty, attractive, lovely and charming, nice and friendly? Again, about her physical appearance. Then about her face. Does she have a round face, oval face, square face, heart-shaped face, bushy, thick, thin eyebrows? So ಅವರ ಹುಬ್ಬು ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು? bushy ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತ, thick eyebrows ಇತ್ತ, ಸಣ್ಣಕ್ಕಿತ್ತ, round, almond, narrow, close-set eyes. ಅವ್ರ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ವು? ರೌಂಡ್ ಇತ್ತ, ಆಲ್ಮಂಡ್ ಶೇಪ್, ಬಾದಾಮಿ ಶೇಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತ, broad, flat, sharp, button, fake nose. ಅವ್ರ ಮೂಗ್ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು? full, thin, well-defined lips. ಅವರ ತುಟಿಗಳು ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ವು? broad smile, charming smile. ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು? healthy teeth, damaged teeth. ಅವ್ರ ಹಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು? ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರ ಬ್ರೇಸಸ್ ಹಾಕೋತಿದ್ರ? wrinkles ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತ, freckles ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತ, ಪಿಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತ, ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಇತ್ತ. then if it is a man, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೀಸೆ ಇತ್ತ, ಬಿಯರ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತ, so mustache or beard. Is she long-sighted, short-sighted? Is she wearing glasses or contact lenses? Smart clothes, elegant clothes, casual clothes, shabby clothes, jewelry. So these are some of the things you can use to describe a person. Does she have thick, rich, long, strong, healthy, shiny hair, damaged hair, split ends, thin, receding hair, straight, wavy, curly hair, spiky hair, fringe, permed hair, So these are some of the things that you can observe about a person, not necessarily your teacher, but anybody. ಯಾವ್ದಾನ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. Hair, face, skin, complexion. She's got straight hair and she's thin faced, or she has a thin face. She's got long wavy hair and she's round faced, or she's got a round face. Dundu mukha ide. Long wavy hair and round face ide. She's got curly hair and is dark skinned. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಪ್ಪಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ and curly hair ide. He's got a crew cut. ಇದು crew cut ಇರೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿದು picture. Brad Pitt. He's bald, has a mustache and has a chubby face. ಮುಖ ಗುಂಡು ಇದೆ, chubby ಇದೆ, mustache ಇದೆ, bald ಇದೆ. He's got a beard and a mustache. So ಈ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ beard ಇದೆ, ದಾಡಿ ಇದೆ, ಮೀಸೆ ಇದೆ. Height and build, rather plump or stout man. A slim woman. When you say slim, it's positive. But when you say skinny, it is a negative comment. Obese couple, negative. Obese andre ati dappa. Fat may sound impolite. Instead, we often say a bit overweight. So when you are describing somebody who is dappagirovarna, navu fat anta helalla, overweight antivi. If someone is broad and solid, we can say they are stocky. A person with good muscles can be well built or muscular. If someone is terribly thin and refuses to eat, they may be anorexic. General appearance. She is a very smart and elegant woman, always well dressed. Her husband is quite the opposite, very scruffy and untidy looking, messy looking. He's very good looking, but his friends rather unattractive. Do you think beautiful women are always attracted to handsome men? I don't. I think personality matters most. First impressions are always important. So that is your first reaction to someone. Sorry. You can use the suffix ish, ish, brownish, darkish, tallish, atara. She's tallish. He has brownish hair. He must be 30-ish. 30-ish, exactly 30, around 30. So tamutta. Adjectives to describe character and personality. Attentive, calm, cheeky, intelligent, faithful, pessimistic, friendly, good-tempered, happy, hardworking, honest, nervous, humble, lively, obedient, optimistic. So these are some of the adjectives you can use to describe people. ಯಾರನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾನ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಈ ತರ ಅಡ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Describe personality, describe physical appearance. So usually when we describe a person, the objective is to describe their personality and describe their physical appearance. Clichés, descriptive killer. When you use cliche andre halasu maatu andre ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದೊಂಥರ ಓವರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಥರದ್ದು ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೋದು ಉತ್ತಮ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದೋಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಕ್ಲೀಶೇಸ್. A trite phrase or expression, also the idea expressed by it. Someone or something as a menu item that has become overly familiar or commonplace. So illi you can see this person raining cats and dogs anta tumba use madbiಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. So ee tara raining cats and dogs ee taradella use ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. So clichés are not allowed in descriptive writing. Finding clichés through experience. If you have seen it, usually ನಾವು ಪದೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ಲೀಶೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. If you have heard it, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಪದೇ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಲೀಶೆ. Probably a cliche. If you have seen it many times or if you have heard it many times, adu khandita cliche ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Finding cliches through others. Ask someone really old, anyone over 21. So for you people, 21 ವರ್ಷ ದಾಟ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರು ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಫಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಿಷೇಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಷೇನ ನಾವು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಪೇರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ದ ಕ್ಲಿಷೇಸ್. ಮೊದಲು ಕ್ಲಿಷೆ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ replace them with more descriptive writing. Think of a new comparison. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏಜ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಹೊಸ ತರ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಲುಕ್ ಅಪ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಥೆಸಾರಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಯೋರ್ ವೊಕ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರಿ ಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೊಕ್ಯಾಬ್ಯುಲರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ರೆಪರ್ಟ್ವಾರ್, ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಯೂಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳದ್ದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Like I told you once before, maybe you can learn a new word every day, or at least 5 new words a week. You can do that, right? And make these a part of your own vocabulary. Find the meaning, find the synonym, find the antonym, try to use that word in a sentence. Maybe you can use this as an assignment. Which of the following do you think are cliches? So idanalli cliche yavudu anta ansutte nimge? Is as pure as the driven snow. As pure as the driven snow ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೆಂಚುರೀಸ್ ಇಂದ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋ ಸ್ನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಹರ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೈಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಶೀಟ್. ಅಗೇನ್, ವೈಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಶೀಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲಿಷೆ. Her hands are smooth as silk. Another cliche, smooth as silk. Her nails as red as a beet. Beetroot tara red nails. Adu one cliche. The physical appearance. This person is short. This lady is of medium height. This guy is tall. He's thin, slim, medium built, plump. So ee tara physical appearance na ನೀವು describe ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Age, young children and teenagers. ಅಂದ್ರೆ more or less ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನ ಹುಡುಗರು. Middle aged, ನಮ್ಮ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನ people. Old, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ತಾತ ಅಷ್ಟು ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರು. Eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, black eyes, etc. Hair, bald, short hair, shoulder length hair, long hair, straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair, spiky hair. ನಿಂತಿರತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ದು, ಸ್ಪೈಕಿ ಹೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರ ಕೂದಲ್ನ ನೀವು ವರ್ಣನೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Red hair, brown hair, blonde hair. So these are again the colors of the hair. Remember, to describe someone's hair, you have to refer to 3 characteristics, and they are length, form, and color. Aspect. Length andre adu ಎಷ್ಟು ಉದ್ದ ಇದೆ, form ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ, curly ಇದೆಯಾ, straight ಇದೆಯಾ, ಆ ತರ, and color ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಕೂದಲಿದೆ. For example, I have short, straight, blonde hair. Okay, so ಈ lady the picture ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, and her the description of her hair is short, straight, and blonde. Blonde andre golden color. Again, general aspect about their skin. So general aspect about their hair is their color and their structure. Andre straight idya, curly idya, athara. Dark skinned, brown skinned, pale skinned, or handsome or good looking, beautiful, ugly. So these are some of the things that you can talk about their physical appearance. Our mukha nodake hengittu anta. Personality characteristics, characters and behaviors. Easy going, ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೋಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳಲ್ಲ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥವ್ರು easy going. Happy, sad, lazy, talkative, cruel. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡು ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಜಗಳ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಒಂಥರ, he's trying to be very violent with her. Funny, brave, careless, charming, bad-tempered, annoying. So these are some of the adjectives you can use to describe people. Now, let's start describing people. So, people describe one prayatna madana. Maria, my girlfriend Maria. So this person is trying to describe his own girlfriend. Maria Herrera is a great person. She's a friend from school. She's also my girlfriend. I hope that we're going to be friends for a long time. Maria is 19 years old. She will be 20 in 2 months. She's about 5 feet 3 inches tall. Her eyes are brown and her face is round. Her hair is brown and curly. She wears it long. She has a very pleasant smile and she always has a twinkle in her eye. She doesn't wear glasses. She always looks nice. She wears dresses and skirts to school because she goes to work in a department store after class. She can't wear jeans to work. Maria has a wonderful personality. She is a serious person, but she also likes to have a good time. She likes people and she likes parties. She doesn't have much time for fun, but she's always ready for a party on Saturday night. Maria is very smart. She's a good student and she gets good grades. She knows a lot about politics and psychology. She likes to discuss these subjects, but she doesn't make other people feel inferior. She's patient and kind. All of these qualities make her a good salesperson in the hat department in the Maison Blanche. Plus, she's crazy about hats. Maria's future plans are a little uncertain. However, she thinks that she's going to get a bachelor's degree in psychology. Then perhaps she will go on to graduate school. I'm sure that she will be successful. I also hope that she's going to include me in her future plans. So this is all about her, the girlfriend Maria. So now you see her physical description is given in the beginning. 19 years old. ಇನ್ನೇನು 2 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 20 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಳ ಹೈಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ಅವಳ ಕಣ್ ಕಲರ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ, ಹೇರ್ ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅವಳ ಹೇರ್ನ ಉದ್ದ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಲರ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತಾಳ ಇಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬಿಂಗ್ ಹರ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ. ಅವಳು ಯಾವ ತರ ಪರ್ಸನ್, serious person, but she likes to have a good time. She's very serious about her studies. ಅವಳು ಬೇಕಾಬಿಟ್ಟಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಜನ ಕಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟ, ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. First you describe her physical appearance, then you describe the person's character, and then finally you describe, give the conclusion about that person. What that person is going to be, going to do, why you like that person, a person ಕಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ, ಆ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು descriptive writing you can give about any person. Here there is one more girl. I'm beautiful and young. I'm short and slim. I have shoulder length hair, straight blonde hair, and shoulder length straight blonde hair and brown eyes. I'm quiet and sad. I'm Britney Spears. So this is a description of Britney Spears, the singer. I'm good looking and young. I'm tall and thin. I have short curly black hair and black eyes. I'm intelligent and serious. I'm Will Smith. Will Smith, the Hollywood actor. So how do we describe hair? Literally, you see the girl in the picture. What kind of hair do you think she has? She has straight black hair. Black, long, straight. This is the description of her hair. How about this person's hair? Brown, short, curly. So this person, this man has brown hair, which is short and curly. Now how about this person's hair? He has no hair, right? Bald. How do we describe bodies? You have two people there. How do you describe their bodies? Fat and short. Tall has muscles, buff, black. He is tall and muscular. How do you describe this person's body? Average, skinny. That's how he is. This is the general description of the shape of the face. Square face, round face, triangle, oblong, oval. diamond, heart-shaped appearance. What does he look like? This is Jim Carrey, the actor. He's tall, slim, he has dark hair, he's confident and fun. So what does she look like? She's Naomi Watts, the actor. She's very slim, blonde, fit and friendly. Height, short, tall, average. Short is around 5'3", 5'4", 5'5", 5'6". So atara short, tall, average and the hockey. Weight, thin, skinny, average, heavy or fat. Hair color, blonde, brunette, black, red. Hairstyle, curly, straight, curly, braided, short or long, dark and light. So what does he or she look like? She is tall. She has short hair or long hair. Her hair is brown. She has brown eyes or maybe blue eyes or hazel eyes. Hazel and green. She's about 5 feet 5 inches. She's sort of thin. She's kind of athletic. She has a nice smile. Annie is beautiful. She has long dark hair with deep hazel eyes. She's about whatever height, which isn't very tall, but she's very athletic. She has a really nice dash too. Dash andre en barbodalli? Figure or smile. Yanana hakbodu. She has long dark hair, hazel eyes. She's about height, 5 feet, 5 feet 5 inches, 5 feet 2 inches, whatever her height. Which isn't very small, tall, but she's very athletic. She has a really nice smile too, and she's very popular. I would like to talk to her someday. Again, personality. Cool. He's really cool. He's funny. He or she is really sweet. He's really nice. I like him. He's super friendly. So these are some of the words you can use to compliment a person. Andre ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can use these kind of words. Personality compliments. Introverted, type A. Extroverted, type A, type B. I'm more introverted than extroverted. Introverted ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ quiet. ನನ್ನ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಇರೋದು, ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋರು. Extroverted ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋಂಥವ್ರು extroverted. Type A andre tumba serious, yavaglu kelsa marta irbeku avaru. They want to achieve something in life. Type B andre relaxed person. Extroverts are very social and enjoy being around people. Introverts are quiet and shy. Type A personality, they climb the mountain just because it is there. Nobody's asked them to do it, but they want to do it. They're workaholics. Type B, because it is there, alli shade ide, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋದು. So that is type B personality. Anxious, proactive, very organized, multitask, workaholics. Those are type A people. More relaxed, enjoy achievement, but do not stress. Or ಏನ್ stress ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತವರು type B kind of people. These are again some of the words you can use to describe a personality. Is what like your dad? So what is your dad like? He's fun and sometimes helpful. This is a description. What are your friends like? Some are shy and some are very friendly and talk a lot. So these are some of the sentences you can use to practice describing people. He's such a workaholic and very organized, but sometimes very aggressive. I'm thinking he is type A. She's so much fun and we sometimes go clubbing on weekends. She is really extroverted. A lot of fun. He offered me his lunch today. He's really sweet. A person. He always says hi to me in the hallways. She is super friendly. He makes me laugh so much. He's so funny. In the first paragraph or first sentence for our purpose, because we only write one paragraph. Information about the person kodi. second sentence nalli, subsequent sentences nalli, you describe their first appearance, the physical appearance and your first opinion. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು ಅದನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಬರೀರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್, ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೀರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹಾಬೀಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೀರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ಮರಿ ಬರೀರಿ. ಯೋರ್ ಓನ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೇನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. So this is two people here. Again, a picture of two people. Imagine that you want to write a descriptive essay about your grandfather. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಾತನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು description ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, you chose to write about his physical appearance and the way he interacts with people. So ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಬೇರೆ ಜನರ ಜೊತೆಲೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅವರು ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. However, rather than providing a general description of these aspects, you want to convey your admiration for his strength and his kindness. So ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆಯೋಕ್ ಬದಲು ನೀವು ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ತಾತನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಮೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ತಾತ, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವೈ ಡು ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ಕೈಂಡ್. So you've experienced his kindness. So adar bagge bariri. This is your reason for writing the descriptive essay. To achieve this, you might focus on one of your paragraphs on describing the roughness of his hands, or kai muttadaga hengittu, roughness resulting from the labor of his work throughout his life. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಲೈಫ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಅವ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೈಯೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಫ್ ಆಗೋಗಿತ್ತು. But you might also describe how you would hold your hand so gently. ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮ್ ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, ನೀವು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗು ಆಗಿರುವ ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೃದುವಾಗಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊತಿದ್ರು. When having a conversation with you or when taking a walk. So ಆ ತರ, so ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ all this, feelings about your grandfather, they stay with you the rest of your life. So you use those feelings. Describing people. Fair, straight, green, wrinkled, thin, old, bushy, round, 20s, 170 centimeters, 60s, short. So these are the words you can use to fill up the blank here. Khalil is an old man in his mid-60s. His face is round and wrinkled. His hair is short and his eyebrows are bushy. Nora, on the other hand, is in her late 20s. So Nora, on the other hand, is in her late 20s and she has straight hair and green eyes. She's approximately 170 centimeters tall. So these are some of the adjectives you can use. If you have a pen and paper, maybe you can jot them down. Interesting, shy, diffident, pushing, overbearing, talented, lonely, sociable, likable, pest. So these are some of the adjectives you can use to describe people. Well-known, energetic, self-confident, lazy, ambitious. Do you know anyone who is funny, who is type A, type B, introverted, extroverted, really nice, really sweet, super friendly? So ಈ ತರ ಯಾರಾನು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರೀರಿ. My mother is my role model in my life. She is kind and graceful. She has medium height. She is not too tall but not too short. She has a quite long straight. She has a quite long straight hair and its color is black. She loves to smile, and when she smiles, the shape of her eyes is like a crescent moon. Her beautiful smile makes people feel comfortable. She is very lovely, friendly, patient, and she loves to help people. I love my mom because she is a good example to me. She always takes care of her family. She likes her house to be clean and organized. She is a very organized person, and all things in the house are in the right place. She doesn't like messes. She never forgets to give me a kiss when I'm going to sleep, wake up, or I'm going to some places. She is my most reliable person in my life because she always helps and supports me with her endless love and encouragement. So description, she is kind and graceful, she is medium height. So these are some of the words you have used to describe your mother. Beautiful smile, very lovely, friendly, patient, good example, clean and organized person, most reliable, endless love and encouragement. So these are some of the key words that you have used to make up this passage. Example or description of a person. I would like to talk about my best friend Lenka. I'm so lucky to have her. Without her, I would not be as happy as I am now. I have known her for my whole life. We are neighbors, so I see her often. Lenka is small and quite slim. She has got an oval face with bright blue eyes and full lips. She has long brown wavy hair, but she usually wears it in a ponytail. She is quite beautiful, especially when she smiles. She always seems to be in a good mood. We have nearly the same hobbies and sometimes the same opinions. She always brings out the best in me by being positive and cheerful. She is like a part of my family. I trust her as much as I trust my close family member. I find her very honest. She always says what she thinks. It can be useful sometimes. For example, when we go shopping, she tells me frankly what fits me and what not, what doesn't. We are really close to each other. She can tell if I'm lying, even if I'm keeping a straight face. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how it is possible, but I'm never bored with her. Sometimes she tends to be stubborn. She never admits her fault, but she's stubborn only with her parents, and we have never argued. I hope our friendship will be long and won't ever end. So this is the description of your best friend. So you can use some of the points here. Why? First, always start with the physical appearance of the person, and then talk about their character. What kind of person they are, and what it is about that person that you like. ನಿಮ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಇದ್ದಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ, ಏನ್ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೀರಿ. My best friend. My best friend's name is Fleck. He lives in the house next door. He's very thin and smaller than the other boys. He has very short brown hair and a naughty smile. I met him in the neighboring park while playing with my friends in the evening. He smiled shyly and softly and told me his name, and I told him mine. We played together and had ice cream, and we've been inseparable since. Fleck loves eating chocolates and cakes and always gets into trouble for eating too many. He also likes drawing and coloring, and he's won a few art competitions too. So this is another more basic kind of in a ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬರೆಯುವಂತ ಒಂದು description, like school level description. So now next part of our descriptive writing is describing events. This is also there as part of your curriculum. A descriptive composition about an event, it consists of an introduction in which you mention the name, type, time and date, place and reason for celebrating the event. A main body in which you describe the preparations for the event. A conclusion in which you describe people's feelings or comments on the event. Here you have an event. A birthday, your friend's birthday is an event. You could describe that. For your information, time order is also called chronological order. So andre ನಿಮ್ಮ descriptive writing should be in the chronological order. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಎದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. You have to start from the top and come down. Point out that our writers often use or transition words to phrases like first, next, last week, next month, to show the order of events. So first hingaitu, amel hingaitu, then maybe last month, last week, adar baggenu helbodu. If you choose the order of location to describe an event, you might use words or phrases like next to, before, above, below. ಈ ತರ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Put yourself in the description. where you were and what you were doing or how you felt. So ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಈವೆಂಟ್ ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋ. ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರಿನ ಗಣಪತಿ ಹಬ್ಬ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡೇ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಕ್ಕನ ಮದುವೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಈವೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ ಕಣ್ಣಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಹಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Description of an event: date, place, time. Sorry, why is this event important or significant for you? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೇಟ್, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಟೈಮ್, ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ, ಎಲ್ಲಾಯ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ದೇರ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ನಡೀತು. ಸೆನ್ಸರಿ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್: ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಸಿ, ಸ್ಮೆಲ್, ಟೇಸ್ಟ್, ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಏನೋ ದಟ್ so much ಕಲರ್ ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಏನೇನ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಗುಲಾಬಿ ಹೂವ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೂವ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್. Introduction: includes something interesting and why this event is important. Fun to go. Description of location, time, date. Describe the activities that happen. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ನಡೀತು. Describe the sensory details: smells, color, sound, taste. ಇವೆಲ್ಲಾನು describe ಮಾಡಿ. Conclusion: summarize why this event was worth attending and what you specially enjoyed. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಏನು. Here are a few things to check. Did you use past tense? Past tense ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೀವು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತಾನೆ, ಅದು ನಡೆದೋಗಿರೋ ಈವೆಂಟ್. Did you check grammar and mechanics? Sentences beginning with capital letter, sentence having proper punctuation, spelling correct agidya, this subject verb agreement in each sentence. So ivanella neevu grammar check ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. Then sequencing ideas: firstly, secondly, finally, athara. Then adding information: and, in addition to, also. Itara ಇನ್ನೇನಾನು extra information ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ. Giving a reason: due to the fact, because, since ಅಂತ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. Contrasting ideas: but, despite the fact. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಗಲಾಟೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಂಗೆ I was very happy there. ಆ ತರ. ಸೊ despite. Giving a result: therefore, so ಅಂತ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. So these are some of the connecting words that you can use. You use descriptive words. Do not use vague words or generalities, such as good, nice, bad, beautiful. So the wedding was very nice andre, it doesn't give you any idea. Adr ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು, ನಿಮ್ ರೈಟರ್ ಏನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಈ ತರ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್, ಬ್ಯಾಡ್, ನೈಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಡಿ. Be specific and use sensory descriptive words or adjectives. Instead of saying I ate a good dinner, I ate a good dinner ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು? ಟೇಸ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತಾ, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹಸುವ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಸುವಾಗಿತ್ತಾ. ರೀಡರ್ಗೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಐ devoured a steaming hot cheese filled pepperoni pizza for dinner ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರೋ ಏನೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ದ ರೀಡರ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. You provide sensory details: smells that are in the air, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. A coffee the gama smell, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆ ಕಾಫಿ ಘಮ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಕಿಚನ್ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದಾಗ you can almost smell that coffee. So you're using your sense of smell. Sounds: laughing people, uplifting music. So ಈ ತರ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Sights: people dressed in colorful dresses. Touch: the texture of silky bags sold there were so smooth. Taste: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, tart. Drink stalls selling fresh coconut juice, orange juice, or iced water. Points to consider: when you describe annual events, present tense is used and a formal style. So usually annual events andre pade barta iruanta events. Nim college day, every year this college day happens. So when you're giving a general description of your college day, use the present tense. However, when giving a personal account of an event which you took part in, so ನೀವು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡೇ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರೀರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಇದೇ ತರ ಆಗೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಡೇ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. And the style is less formal. The passive is usually used to describe preparations. To make the description more vivid, and interesting, narrative techniques and a variety of vocabulary can be used to set the scene and describe the atmosphere. Example, an Indian festival. So, nammali habbagalage we have plenty of festivals. You can start with Sankranti and go all the way till Christmas, because Indians celebrate Christmas also. There are a lot of Christians in India. Make your description vivid. ಮುಂದೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಯಾರಾನು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ ಕಣ್ಮುಂದೆನೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆಯೋ ಏನೋ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಂಗೆ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. Use the narrative technique and the variety of adjectives. Example, crowded, brightly colored, clapping, cheering sounds. So ivalla yochane madi. Useful expressions. Every year, see, supposing have Ganapati Habba. Idu galli nalala Ganapati irtare. So every year the people of Dash celebrate Dash. People in Alex andre yado ondu uru, Bangalore antane itkoli. Celebrate Dash in a big celebrate Dash. Dash is a big celebration. This holiday is in yav tingalal barutte usually. It is called, what is it called? The festival comes from an ancient custom. So yav tara custom habba yavdrinda bantu. In the evenings yenaitu, usually sankala hottalli yen martare. It is a religious festival devoted to yarugoskara. Describing festivals, celebration, renewal, festivities. Festival and festivities, they are both nouns. Spectacle, so these are all nouns. Adadu adjective form bolbekadre celebratory, renewed, festive, spectacular, ee tara adjectives use madabodu. The festivities started with a procession through the town. The full costume is only worn on important ceremonial occasions. After winning the game, they went out for a celebratory drink. Here is a small description of Deepavali or Diwali. Deepavali or Diwali is one of India's biggest festivals. Diwali means rows of lighted lamps. It is a festival of lights, and every Indian celebrates it with joy. During this festival, people light up their houses and shops. The festival gets its name from the row, avali, of clay lamps, Deepa, that Indians light outside their homes to symbolize the inner light that protects us from spiritual darkness. They worship Lord Ganesha for good welfare and prosperity, and Goddess Lakshmi for wealth and wisdom. The festival of Diwali marks the happy return of Lord Rama to Ayodhya after 14 years of exile. It is a festival of lights and festivities. It comes about 20 days after Dasara and marks the advent of winter. It is to the Hindus what Christmas is to the Christians. It lends charm and delight to our life. Firecrackers, which use sulfur and paper, put sulfur dioxide and charcoal into the air. So crackers are now forbidden in silent zones, that is, near hospitals, schools, courts. There's a row of lamps there. Hindus light up their homes and shops to welcome the goddess of wealth and fortune, Goddess Lakshmi, to give them good luck for the year ahead. A few days before Diwali, houses, buildings, shops, and temples are thoroughly cleaned and whitewashed and decorated with pictures, toys, and flowers. On the Diwali day, people put on rich clothes, exchanging greetings, gifts, and sweets. On this day, at night, buildings are illuminated with earthen lamps, candlesticks, and electric bulbs. Sweets and toy shops are decorated to attract passers-by. The bazaars and streets are overcrowded. People buy sweets for their own families and also send them as presents to their friends and relatives. At night, Goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, is worshipped in the form of earthen images and silver rupee. People believe that on this day, Goddess Lakshmi enters only those houses which are neat and tidy. People offer prayers for their own health, wealth, and prosperity. They leave the light on in buildings in their belief that Goddess Lakshmi will find no difficulty in finding her way in and smile upon them. Here is a family celebrating Diwali. My senses are on edge. So that this is a description of Deepavali as it comes every year. It's a general description. It does not have the writer's presence in it. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋರ presence ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ತರ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಇದನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನ್ celebrate ಮಾಡಿದೆ. I took part in the celebration ತರ. That is, the writer is putting himself or herself in the place. My senses are on edge. I run to avoid the sparks from the lit gunpowder hitting my skin. Flashing top lights pop out against the deep black sky, which makes venturing outside a detriment to my eyesight. There are rumblings similar to thunder and louder roars that follow, creating a calming sensation. Then there are sudden crashes that cause me to jump out of bed and create momentary deafness. I'm not in a war zone, just in a densely populated area of Hyderabad, India, celebrating Diwali. This is the festival of lights. Lighting diyas and setting off firecrackers are the norm. When I was younger, see, you notice that the past tense is used. What happens in the beginning is more, the present tense is used to give you that vivid narration. ಇವಾಗಲೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನ್ಯಾರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾನು ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪುಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. When I was younger, my family would go to larger community events and partake in fireworks. But now, instead, we keep it a small family affair. We light tea candles and line our deck and drive away with them. Again, this is, when the present tense is used, it is something that is repeated. We decorate the porch with untimely Christmas lights. Andre Christmas, usually Christmas time alla lights haktare. Now Deepavali hakotivi. Fireworks don't make an appearance. Nighttime is when Diwali celebrations truly begin. People flooded the streets, lights decorated buildings, and momentarily I thought I was in an American metropolis rather than the suburbs of a sprawling Indian city. Firecrackers upgraded from sparklers to bombs and explosions of multicolored lights sprinkled around. So this is a American girl's view of Deepavali. For writing effective narrative and descriptive essays. Tell a story about a moment or event that means a lot to you. It will make it easier for you to tell the story in an interesting way. Get right to the action. Avoid long introductions. Sumne sutti balsi baribedi. To the point. Go right to the event. Make sure your story has a point. Describe what you learned from this experience. Use all 5 of your senses to describe the setting, characters, and plot of your story. Don't be afraid to tell the story in your own voice. Nobody wants to read a story that sounds like a textbook. So, neevu barita iro hang bariri. Yaro textbook inda oda hang irbardu. Examples. Abstract. It was a nice day. It was a nice day, andre I did not know what kind of day it was. Nange adanda ಏನು ಐಡಿಯಾನೇ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. The sun was shining and a slight breeze blew across my face. This is more concrete. I can almost imagine the day. I like writing poems, not essays. I liked writing short rhythmic poems and hated rambling on about my thoughts in those 4-page essays. So this is more vivid. Mr. Smith was a great teacher. Yatara teacher anta nange idea ne barlilla. Great teacher. But if I say Mr. Smith really knew how to help us turn our thoughts into good stories and essays, you know what exactly he was doing to help the students. I'm learning to describe an event, a moment in time. I will have a title. So now description bariyovaga. Ivaga ನಾನು description writing ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So ನನಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದು ಟೈಟಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್, an opening statement that tells the reader what the writing will be about and engages their interest. Then the body of the paragraph describes the event so the reader feels that they are there. ಅವರೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿದಾರೋ ಏನೋ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಬರೆಯೋದು. Conclusion. A statement that lets the reader know how you feel about the event. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ event ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಬರಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನೇನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ verbs, is, or, has, have, ಈ ತರ verbs. Expressive vocabulary adjectives, verbs, similes, lists, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಿತೀನಿ. Then descriptive lists, descriptive detail. Use the senses, see, hear, smell, touch, taste, to create pictures in the reader's head or mind. Full stops and capital letters in the right places, and try other punctuation. Punctuation correct agirbeku. Different sentence structures and beginnings. Salpa vary ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದೇ ತರ sentence ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ it becomes very boring. So try to vary your sentences. I will never forget my 5th birthday. My mom surprised me with a clown to entertain my friends and me. And this clown was very funny and had many tricks up his sleeve. When his show was over, he made everyone at my party a balloon animal. This was a great day for me. For a 5-year-old child, this is the ultimate entertainment. The first day of school is always a tough one. You're always waiting to see who is in your class, what your teacher will be like, and how your day will run. Usually, everyone is very quiet, trying to set a good example. We all get out our books, sit in our seats, nice and tall, and do everything the teacher says with very little noise. I bet this is the teacher's favorite day of the year. My first day of college. Again, this is another question that we repeatedly ask in the exam. First day of college, describe Madi antivi. My first day of classes at Miami-Dade Community College was a disaster. Everything was fine until I got to the campus. The parking lot on 27th Avenue was full, so there was no place for me to park. Since I wanted to be on time, I panicked and parked in a staff space near the administrative building. As I ran towards my English class, I looked back and saw the campus police giving me a ticket. Next, I discovered that I didn't have my class schedule with me, and I didn't remember the room number. The schedule was in my car, and there were only a few seconds before the class was supposed to start. In a greater panic, I ran back to the car as fast as I could. When I reached into my pocket for my keys, they were not there. They were in the car, which was locked. As a result, I missed my first class. In the future, I plan to get to school with plenty of time to spare. So this is his experience of his first day at college. Show, don't tell. My mornings are crazy. It's hard to get to school on time. You're telling. But you show how crazy it is. In mornings are crazy anta matra helidri. But yav thara crazy agittu, yav thara adu ashtondu gadibidi ittu. I awakened to the deafening buzz of my alarm clock at 7 a.m. I hit the snooze button 3 times before dragging my drowsy self to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, take a shockingly cold shower, and blow dry my wet hair in record time. And after trying on nearly every outfit in my closet, I run down the stairs, feed my barking dog, and inhale my oatmeal breakfast. I toss my books in my backpack, grab my coat and gloves, and finally race out the front door. I arrive at the bus stop just as the bus drives away. So this is what is your crazy morning like. So now the reader got a picture. Nim morning yaake crazy agittu, yaake ashtond gadbidi ittu anta ivaga avrige clean agi artha aaytu. What is the difference between these 2 sentences? Which one is better and why? The room was a mess ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮೆಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Rumpled bedspread, piled up clothes, and jumbled dresser greeted me as I pushed my way into the room. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಚಿಲಾಪಿಲಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಮೆಸ್. List of ideas for descriptive writing. Now you can use these and write some descriptive passages of your own. So ನೀವೇ ಈ ತರದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದಾನು ನಿಮ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ದು ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್, ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಜಾಗದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟ ದಿನ ಬರೀ ಮದರ್ ಟಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಹೊಸ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಅನುಭವ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು. The most memorable event. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ತುಂಬಾ ಏನೋ ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅಂಥ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿರೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು? First year in college ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು? So you can use some of these ideas to write some descriptive passages. So that's it for now. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much. Any doubts?